Revere Boys Stadium.
Today, your Somerville Highlanders welcome the Revere Patriots for this GBL matchup. The starting lineup for Revere. The starting lineup for Revere. Number 7, Ludwin Alvarado. Number 10, Guilherme Andrade. Number 9, Jack Cambriello. Number 5, Diego Leal Robles. Number 2, Matthew Leone. Number 14, Jacob Navarrete. Number 21, Andy Penn. Number 1, Bradley Roach. Number 22, Ishmael Romero. And in net, wearing number 6, Daniel Soto Cruz. Head coach for Revere, Michael Lucas. And now the starting lineup for your Somerville Highlanders. Number 1, Braden Hart. Number 3, Marcos Pineda Perez. Number 5, Pasquale Candelino. Number 6, Ben DiCarlo. Number 8, Shane Doe. Number 9, Damian Jackson. Number 11, Colin Rosas. Number 13, Matthew Costa. Number 15, Joseph Giordano. And in net, number 19, Zachary Gordon. Head coach for Somerville, Chuck Graham.
Hello and welcome to Somerville Highlander Boys Lacrosse on Somerville NTV. Today the Highlanders open out their GBL schedule against the Revere Patriots. Hello everybody, I'm Todd Harmon, and today we've got that GBL opener against the Patriots. Highlanders coming off a shutout at Lowell. They were shut out 18-0 against a very, very tough Lowell team, and then also a heartbreaking loss earlier to open out their home schedule against Northeast Metropolitan, as Northeast was able to pull away in the final moments of that win here at Dilboy by the score of 7-6. They scored those last 2 goals in the last 3 minutes of that game to steal that win from the Highlanders. Highlanders come in today against the Patriots 0-2, as I noted. Patriots 0-1, as they also lost to Lowell, as they were defeated by Lowell 16-4 at home. Note that the Patriots did score 4 goals against Lowell, so they've got to have some offensive ability on the team. Something to note with Revere, they come in off of a tough season, 0-17, a winless season, looking for their first win of the year here at Dilboy. Highlanders, of course, looking for their first win as well, looking to get a jump on that GBL race against the Patriots today. As we look at the goaltenders, in net for the Highlanders, Zach Gordon, the senior, one of 2 seniors on this team, as he is joined by Pasquale Candelino as the 2 seniors on this team. Of course, Candelino coming off a hat trick against Northeast Metro. And we are underway as the face-off battled for. Face-off so critically important here in lacrosse, as after a goal you go back to the face-off circle, so you can have kind of a make-it-take-it situation, as that ball blocked immediately as the shot was taken by Bradley Roach. Highlanders come back on the offensive end as they break into the offensive zone, and they will pull things out. Quick reminder about the rules of lacrosse. It is 3-3-3 in terms of the different segments of the field. You have your attacking zone. That's where the Highlanders are right now. And then you have your mid zone and the defensive zone. Each team has 3 players, position players in each zone. Goalies as well are added in the defensive zone. Great play there in goal by Daniel Sorto Cruz as he handled that shot. Revere trying to transition into the attack, but they are unable to effectively pass from cross to cross, and that's picked up by Damian Jackson as Jackson gets it downfield into the attacking zone, but the Highlanders unable to control that one as it will roll out of bounds. Quick note on out of bounds plays in lacrosse. If it is an errant shot that goes out of bounds, the team that has a player closest to the ball where it went out, when it went out, receives that possession. On an errant pass like that one from the Highlanders, if it goes out, last team to touch it loses control of the ball and the possession goes over to the opponent. As the Patriots break into the attacking zone, that's Matt Leone. Being checked very strongly there by Ben DiCarlo. As they get it off here to the near side. Breaking in is Andrade, but he loses control of the ball. There's it's checked away from him. Highlanders on the run. Damian Jackson once again transitioning into the attacking zone. Highlanders need to get it to the football 30-yard line to enter that attacking zone. You have a certain amount of time, as just like in basketball, a certain amount of time, 10 seconds to get across mid-court. You have a certain amount of time to establish yourself inside that 30-yard line on the football field, and that gets you into the attacking zone. Then you can pull it back out. The attacking zone at that point becomes from the 50-yard line of the football field on in. If it does leave that zone, you turn the ball over to the opposing team. So we have a stoppage here. Penalties handled much like hockey. As it appears, a penalty's been called. Andy Penn got called for that one, so he's in the pen. As he's over in the penalty box, Highlanders will have the man advantage now. Or they should have the man advantage, as they should have 5 defenders plus the goalie. Highlanders will have 6 offensive players in the attacking zone when play resumes. Quarters are 9 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in this quarter. Quarters are 12 minutes, 4 12-minute quarters. Time stops on out-of-bounds plays as the Highlanders work it around the perimeter. Breaking in the opportunity here, but could not get it cleanly into the cross was Colin Rosas. Now from behind, that's the X position behind the goalie there as Braden Hart passes it out. Candelino now already with 3 goals on the season, and he's got a 4th. As he put that one over the shoulder of Daniel Sorto Cruz. So Candelino opens the scoring here for the Highlanders.
Fumble goal number 5, Pasquale Candelino.
Senior leader on this team, coming off the hat trick against Northeast Metro. West Flores will get into the face-off circle for the Highlanders. Again, so critically important to win the face-off here. Battling there against Matt Leone. As Flores looking to pick up that ground ball, knocking it away from Leone. Hard time picking up the ground ball with the cross. Battling in the middle, West Flores does come away with it, looking to spin away, but he gets it checked out of his cross. As Leone breaks into the attacking zone. Goes in, fires that one. That's easily handled by Zach Gordon as he tried to bounce it around Zach's knees. Gordon using that big net of the goalie's cross to scoop that one up. Highlanders now looking to get out of their defensive zone, but a good job forechecking there by the Patriots. Highlanders will get the possession on the infraction by the Patriots as they break into the attacking zone, but the ball back down on the ground. Ground ball picked up for just a moment by Revere, now taken away by Candolino. Pasquale breaking in, looking for a second of the match. Fires that one wide. As Daniel Sorto Cruz did a nice job defensively there to get that shot sent wide. Revere had the closest player to it when it went out, so they get the possession. Revere struggling with the accuracy of their passes here, trying to get it out of their defensive zone. More ground balls here as Leone tries to pick it up. Ball bounding along the ground right outside the offensive attacking zone. Foul's going to be called, infraction against the Highlanders. Push off there, called against DeCarlo. Patriots will obtain that offensive zone as Leone breaks in. Leone, the forehand shot, gets that one into the back of the net past Gordon. As Matt Leone gets this game tied up, 7:44 remaining here in the first quarter. As Leone just breaking right into the middle slot area. No Highlander defender there to check him off of it, and Gordon was unable to stop it.
Matthew Leone.
Now Bradley Roach will step into the face-off circle for the Patriots. Wes Flores for the Highlanders. As Flores is going to get called for the push-off there. Patriots will get the possession. Tied up 1-1 here at Dilboy, GBL opener for both teams. Revere looking for their first win of the season. Did not get any wins last year, ended the season 0-17. Highlanders, of course, ended last season 7-11, missing out on the playoffs by 2 games. Needed 2 more wins to get into the playoffs. As breaking in is Alvarado. His shot knocked down. Bounced around outside the crease where it's picked up there by Damian Jackson. Jackson speed out of the defensive zone, gets it down to Braden Hart. As Hart needs to get past that 30-yard line, he passes it out to the far side. Down on the ground, but Medrano able to pick that one up. Now Medrano has it in the attacking zone. Looks to break in, looks for the shot here. Loses it off the check out of his cross. Candolino able to pick that one up though. It's now Candolino. Fakes the pass. Trying to find the cutter. Had Braden Hart. Looks for Hart. Nope, brings it here to the near side to Medrano. It's Medrano spinning away from the defender. Looking for the left-handed shot there, just wide of the net on the far side by Medrano. Highlanders will keep the possession as Hart was closest to it when it went out of bounds. Hart tries the pass to the interior there. Bouncing around now, trying to hit the cutter, picked up though by Leone. So now Leone speed down through the neutral area, being harried there by Medrano, but he's able to break in. Splits the defense, the check there, knocking the ball out of the cross. Possession will stay with the Patriots. As Giordano came in with the check there. Halfway through this first quarter, tied up 1-1, 6:02 remaining. It's the restart here for the Patriots. Andrade has it on the near side. Defended by Giordano. Andrade will pass this one over. Gives it off to Romero. Romero, though, loses it. Highlanders take it away. Great job there. Fast break into the attacking zone as Shane Doe brings it in. Now Doe. The defense backing away from him. Hart open from the slot. Puts it right in. As Braden Hart picked up the pass there from Shane Doe. Doe will get an assist on that one. Braden Hart will pick up his first goal of the season.
Somerville goal, number 1, Braden Hart.
Highlanders now.
Assist to number 8, Shane Doe.
Highlanders now with the 2-1 lead. 5:19 remaining here in the first quarter after that goal by Hart. Great job by Shane Doe defensively to get a hold of that ball, secure it in his cross, and cradle it all the way down into the attacking zone, finding Hart right in the slot. Here's now Marcos Pineda-Perez battling for the faceoff, but it's won away by Bradley Roach for Revere. As Roach gets it to the top of the slot to Romero, back over to Roach. Roach fires that one, and great job by Gordon as he stays with it. That one down around his ankles, was able to stop the ball, and then was able to just hold on, keep his feet in one position, didn't kick it around and send it into the goal himself. As the pass there from Jackson looking for Hart, gets by Hart. That'll go out of bounds. That will be the Patriots' ball. 4:39 now remaining in the first quarter. Highlanders leading 2-1. So they get this one up to Roach. Roach now checked from behind, but he's able to pass it across the field. Unable to be secured, though, in that long cross by Cambriello. Highlanders passed right down in the slot looking for Candelino. Quick check there by the goalie. Good job by Daniel Sorto Cruz as he was forced to come out of his crease and make the check on Candelino and prevent Pasquale from getting a quick turnaround shot there. A little defense there from Braden Hart getting in the way of the pass, saving the ball from going out. Great job by Hart addressing that ground ball as well. As Hart now driving into the attacking zone. He'll take the shot. That one goes wide to the far side. Highlanders keep the possession. Candelino back there at X. He'll get things started with just under 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Tough angle shot there as Sorto Cruz was able to make the stop. Rebound is out in front. Hart looks to pick it up. Unable to, bandied about, battled there. As Hart will pick up that ground ball up at the top of the offensive zone. Now Doe driving in, looking for the left shot. Oh, the left-handed shot there. Daniel Sorto Cruz able to block that one. As Doe has it now behind the net. Flag is thrown. Going to be an illegal check there by Diego Leo Roble. Highlanders will be up a man once this possession is taken by the Patriots or time is stopped, and that is it. Stoppage will result in Leo Roble going into the penalty box. Highlanders with the man advantage for at least a minute here. 3:10 remaining in the quarter. Highlanders looking to add to their 1-goal lead. Notice the Patriots packing in that defense, get those 3 defenders right across the front of the goalie crease there. as Hart will get it. Rosas now top of the slot. Far side of the field. Medrano to Rosas. Rosas fires that one. Goes wide and high. Highlanders keep the possession. Candolino back at X. He'll get things started. 2:54 remaining here in the first quarter. It's Candolino looking for a cutter here. Somebody open. He's got Hart here on the near side. Thinks about taking it himself. Fakes it. Gives it off to Hart. Now Hart defended by Bradley Roach. Gets it all the way over to the far side to Medrano. Medrano now working with Doe. Doe spinning. Trying to break in. Getting by Alvarado. As Alvarado too tight upon him. Doe, nice pass down low for Candolino. And there's Pasquale just outside the crease. Puts it home. Candolino picks up his second goal of the game, well on his way to another hat trick. And Shane Doe picks up his second assist. Nice look there by Doe as he drew the defender to him, leaving Candolino wide open in the slot.
Solo goal, number 5, Pasquale Candolino with the assist to Shane Doe.
2:14 remaining here in the first quarter. Highlanders now with the 3-1 lead. It's Wes Flores and Bradley Roach in the face-off circle. As Roach able to pick that one up. One of the first actual clean face-off wins that we've seen today. Roach passed that one off. Andrade, difficult time handling it. Able to get it. Has it at the top of the slot. Fires that one. It's going to be blocked by the defender, Damian Jackson. That's exactly who the Highlanders want to have it. As Jackson's the transition man. Gets it up to Braden Hart. It's Hart now. Into the attacking zone. Winds up. Fires that one wide to the near side. Candolino, though, securely at X, will get the restart. Minute 40 remaining here in the first quarter. Highlanders lead this one 3-1. As now Candolino coming out of that X position, looking for some help. Being checked, but he's able to break away from that one and fire it right into the net. Great shot there as he got away from Jacob Navarrete and put that one home for his third goal of the game as Candolino has the hat trick, a natural one, with a minute 30 remaining here in the first quarter.
Solo goal, number 5, Pasquale Candolino.
Candolino doubling his goal total for the season. Had 3 in the opener here at Doughboy. He's got 3 here in game number 3 in the GBL opener. As the battle here between Bradley Roach and Wes Flores. And there's a big hit there. Flag comes down. We're going to have a man advantage for the Highlanders. But first, we're going to see Wes Flores break in and fire that one. Teeth jarring hit there by the Patriots. As both Roach and Romero go to the box. Actually, I believe it's Romero who's in the box and Roach is outside the box, so that penalty went against Romero. One-man advantage here for the Highlanders. They're up a man. Minute 13 remaining here in the quarter as they look to add to their 4-1 lead. As Hart has it, gives it to Rosas, top of the slot. Out wide to the far side, Medrano over to Doe. Doe with 2 assists already. As Rosas now. Back over to Hart. Thought about cutting in, instead drops it back to Rosas. Doe out wide, back out to Medrano. Somerville taking their time, got that man advantage, want to find a way to get through this zone defense of the Patriots. His Hart. Nice pass down low to Candolino, just couldn't quite hold on through the check there. As I believe that was Espinoza got the check on him. Highlanders able to save it from going out of the attacking zone, but able to pick up that ground ball's Alvarado, and he's on the rush here with 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter. As Alvarado passes that one down, was trying to connect up with Andy Pinn. Pinn unable to collect that in his cross. 14 seconds remaining. Highlanders will get the restart. Damian Jackson will get things going. Long pass downfield for Jackson to Rosas. 8 seconds remaining as Rosas enters the zone, gives it off to Hart. Need a quick shot here. Braden needs to be aware of it. Gives that one off. There's Doe, and Shane Doe puts that one home. No, let's see whether it is. I think it was wiped off by the near official, so no goal there. Quarter ended as Doe fired that one right by Daniel Sorto Cruz, but the time had expired, so that will do it for the first quarter of play. Highlanders leading this one by the score of 4-1. 3 goals in that quarter by Pasquale Candolino, as he is continuing his torrid scoring pace. 2 assists for Shane Doe. The other Highlander goal came from Braden Hart, his first of the season. Don't forget, we have Somerville Highlander action throughout the spring here on Somerville Ed TV. Really special thing coming up on Wednesday. Mayor Jake Wilson will be at Trum Field as the Highlanders open out their baseball season against the Lynn Classical Rams. As the Rams come into Trum Field, that'll be 4:15 on Wednesday, April 6th. Mayor Jake Wilson will throw out that first pitch. I will be joined in the broadcast as well by Tyler Orrego. So myself and Tyler will be bringing you that broadcast of the Rams versus Highlanders as the Highlanders open out their baseball season at Trum Field. Big GBL battle against the Rams. Lynn Classical, always a difficult baseball team to deal with. Highlanders are going to have to find out what they're looking like on Wednesday, as we'll get to see a really excellent player, possibly the best player in the GBL, Preston Ardolino, as Preston might be on the mound. He could be in the field. So we will find out on Wednesday, as we will have coverage of that game for you here on Somerville Ed TV. Also, softball coming up at Trum Field. Their home opener will be April 13th. That is on Monday, April 14th. That will be against Medford. And Mayor Jake Wilson will be at Trum Field on Monday the 13th at 4 o'clock for the first pitch of the softball season as well, the home softball season, as the softball team is opening their schedule today at Chelsea. As we are about to get underway here for the second quarter, also want to remind everybody that we also have volleyball coverage here on Somerville Ed TV. Girls lacrosse coming up. Our first game of that will be tomorrow as the girls lacrosse team opens their GBL schedule here at Dilboy Stadium against Everett. That's a 4 o'clock start on Tuesday, April 7th. They swept the Crimson Tide in 3 games last year as the girls lacrosse team looking to get that GBL championship back. Medford was able to wrest it away from them last year. So the Highlander girls lacrosse team really looking for that GBL championship again that they were able to win 2 years in a row before Medford took it away. Make sure you mash your buttons, like, share, subscribe, sign up for the notifications. You'll know when we have live coverage. You'll know when we have posted our videos as well. Get those subscriptions up. We are zeroing in on 4,000 subscriptions. Keep us going. Mash your buttons. As we are about to get underway here on Somerville Ed TV second quarter action as the Patriots able to knock that away for a moment. Rosas has it though. He's able to pick it up. As the Highlanders come away with the opening face-off of the second quarter. Costa now coming in along the goal line, extended from the near side. Shoots that one wide. So he had a good look at that one. Here comes Candolino from the X. And he spins, fires that one Good job by Daniel Soto Cruz as he was able to keep that one out of the net. And now Soto Cruz looking to start things the other direction. Great job defensively there by Candolino on the forecheck. So he's able to knock that pass away. Highlanders come away with it as Braden Hart has it on the far side. Gives it to Candolino, spins between the defenders. Now, he'll fire this one. Bounces off the post. And we have a stoppage here. Flag thrown by the far official. Another man advantage for the Highlanders as Ishmael Romero heads over to the penalty box. Highlanders have had the man advantage 3 times. Unable to get a goal each of those 3 times, although they lead 4-1. 11:09 remaining here in the first half. Highlanders get things started here with that man advantage as Rosas gets that one stolen right out of the air by Bradley Roach. Roach tries to go downfield with it, but his pass goes away. And that will be all the way down. Does it get out of bounds? And it does get out of bounds. It will be determined to be Revere's ball. So Alvarado will get things started for Revere down on the offensive end as he gets it into Andy Penn at X. Penn with Jackson on him tightly. Jackson using that big, long defensive pole there to check the ball away from Penn. In terms of checking, you can use your cross to check the opposing player's arm, cross, body as well, but don't get it up in the head area. Don't get it down in the leg area as well. That one out of bounds. Revere will keep control. 10:30 remaining in the first half. Pass goes long there as it rolls on but does not go out. Turnover goes over to the Highlanders as that ground ball was picked up but then run across and out of the offensive attacking zone. Now Hart has it. Far side. So Highlanders back on the attack, leading by 3. Gives it to Colin Rosas. They still have the man advantage as well. Rosas looking for the pass there to Shane Doe. Just couldn't quite get it. Candolino cleans it up. Now he's at X. He's looking for a cutter back at the X position. As he comes out, there's Rosas. Collins shot too high and wide to the far side. Highlanders keep the ball. As Braden Hart closest to it when it went out. Now Hart. Out to Candolino. Candolino drives the slot. Fires that one, and that one's in. As Pasquale has 4 goals today. 5-1 is your Highlander lead as Candolino, the senior, putting on a show with 9:41 remaining in the first half.
Somerville goal. Number 5, Pasquale Candolino.
Candolino using that speed, splitting defenders, drives. Revere, in terms of the way their defense is working, it appears that they're really aggressive at the top of the slot, but if you're able to get by them, there's an area right there in front of the crease in the slot. The Highlanders have been able to find that little sweet spot and put some goals in from there as Candolino 4 goals in this game. Great job finishing by Pasquale. So face-off rolls all the way down towards the Highlander defensive end. Battled for there. Ground ball picked up for a moment, and there it is. Bradley Roach with it. So he feeds it out wide. Great job of checking there as Giordano steals it away. Now Giordano loses it out of his cross on the check. Damian Jackson trying to pick it up, and he's able to actually strike that. That's Ben DiCarlo picking it up. As now Jackson has it. Jackson looking to transition into the attacking zone. Looking for Pasquale Candolino right in the slot. He had some room to play with it, but Jackson's pass a little too low. Candolino unable to field it. Revere, once again, another errant pass out of the defensive zone. This one picked up by DiCarlo. That's DiCarlo. Good job by DiCarlo. Heady play. Switches the players up. Candolino now from X. Finds Hart in front of the net. Just couldn't quite secure it in his cross, and down on his knee, picking that one up is Sorto Cruz. As Cruz comes here to the near side. DiCarlo with the check, though. So able to roll that ball forward. And coming away with it is going to be Matt Leone. He's got a goal for Revere. He's looking for another one. That one gets knocked down. Good checking there by Giordano. Zach Gordon comes away with it, fires here to the near side. Medrano's got a free run down the near side into the attacking zone. It's Medrano now, looking for some help. Drops that one off, trying to connect up with Wes Flores there. Candolino cleans it up on the far side. Goal line extended. He'll head to the X. Looking for Hart. Hart now cradles it. Brings it here to Rosas near the top of the slot. As Colin will pick it up. Back over to Hart. Hart alone out there, can take the shot. That one comes off the outside netting as it was on the far side, just a little bit wide. 7:32 remaining here in the first half. Highlanders with the 5-1 lead. Candolino has been tremendous with 4 goals already. And he's coming out from X looking for another one maybe. Pass there looking for Hart. Hart, though, couldn't quite secure it in the cross. Bounding ball in the crease. And Sorto Cruz smothers that one. Highlanders steal it away again as the pass from Sorto Cruz. Rosas ended up with it. Driving in, tried to hit Candolino on the far side. Just a little bit too far ahead with that pass. Pasquale not able to pick it out of the air. As Revere again struggling to get it out of their end. There's Rosas again. As he picks it up. Looking to pass that one to Flores in the slot. Couldn't quite collect it as Flores pushes it around on the ground. Candolino saves it from going out. Highlanders will get the possession. 4-goal lead here for Somerville. Looking for their first GBL win of the season. Shot there is in as it came off of Sorto Cruz. Bounded off of his right leg and ended up in the back of the net as Braden Hart picks up his 2nd goal of the season, his 2nd goal of the game. 6:25 remaining in the first half, a 5-goal lead for the Highlanders.
Solo goal, number 1, Braden Hart.
Hart held off the scoring sheet the first two games, I should say, of the season. Got 2 goals today, though, against the Patriots. Face off once again here. 6:25 remaining in the half. As Flores battling there with Roach. And Roach will come away with it. Blind backhand pass there by Roach into the attacking zone. And Giordano looking to pick up that ground ball. Difficult to do with that long defensive stick. Giordano frustrated, couldn't quite get that ground ball. Revere will wind up with the possession. Out wide on the far side, Leone passes that one off to Andrade. Now Andrade back to the X position where Andy Pinn will get the attack started. Pinn gives this one off. Opportunity there for Romero. Great job by Zach Gordon as he cut down the angle for Romero. Possession will stay with Revere as Pinn was back there at X, able to keep the possession. And possession turned over now as I believe the Highlanders are given the possession. So Damian Jackson will bring it out of the defensive zone. You see the differential between the two teams. Jackson is basically the transition man for the Highlanders, and his passes into the attacking zone have been effective. That's how Candelino is walking around cradling that ball in his cross right now as he's being checked. It's Pasquale. Fires that one. It's a central defender. Leo Roble backed away from him. Candelino tried the shot. It went wide to the far side. Highlanders keep the possession. Braden Hart back at X. Revere trying to pass out of their defensive zone. The Highlanders running it out with Damian Jackson have had much more success as Candelino fires that one. Highlanders will keep the possession as Matt Costa was closest. Revere really struggling with those passes out of their defensive zone as the Highlanders have been able to take advantage to gain more possessions that way. Timeout on the field, 5:10 remaining here in the first half. Highlanders lead this one 6-1. As Pasquale Candelino, 4 goals in the game. Braden Hart with 2 goals as well. Shane Doe, he's got 2 assists for the Highlanders. Don't forget, we've got girls lacrosse action coming up. They've started the season 0-2. But they will open their GBL schedule against Everett here at Boys Stadium on April 7th, Tuesday, April 7th at 4 o'clock against Everett, where they swept the Crimson Tide in 3 games last year, looking to do the same this year. It's the Highlander girls lacrosse team, won 2 GBL championships, lost that championship to Medford last year. They want to get that thing back. They can begin that road to the GBL championship with a win against Everett here at Dilboy on Tuesday, April 7th. That will be a 4 o'clock start here at Dilboy Stadium. We'll have coverage of that game here on Somerville Ed TV. On Wednesday this week, baseball opening day at Trum Field. Mayor Jake Wilson will be in attendance to throw out the first pitch. I hear rumor that he would like a microphone as well. He might join the broadcast with myself and Tyler Orrego for a bit. It's always great to have Mayor Wilson come on to the mic, so we look forward to that. Come on out to the game, see Mayor Wilson throw out that first pitch. Enjoy the game against Lynn Classical. The Rams always have a great team, and that will be a good challenge for the Highlanders as they come off a rebuilding year last year, did not make the playoffs for the first time in quite a while. They are led by their junior superstar, Preston Ardolino, possibly the best player in the GBL. Preston, a tremendous pitcher as well as a great hitter and player in the field. Colin Bourne, also an incredibly important player on that team. And we can't forget about Tommy Griffin, because not only is Tommy Griffin an excellent baseball player, one of the seniors on this team, but Tommy Griffin also helped lead the students to their first victory over the staff in the student staff game last week at Brune Fieldhouse. Congratulations to the students. Of course, we have coverage of that game on Somerville Ed TV. It was a crazy ending to that game as the Chucker found one at the end, but wasn't able to lead his team to victory as the students hitting threes. Tommy Griffin out there hitting threes for the students, able to lead them to the victory, their first ever in 4 years playing against the staff. We have that on Somerville Ed TV. Check that out. It's a lot of fun. We were visited by Indira Avora, the Edge Indira Avora, as she joined me on commentary. It was absolutely fantastic. Make sure you mash your buttons, like, share, subscribe, get your notifications so you know when we have fun things like that coming up as well. As we are about to get things underway here after the timeout, Candelino will run it through X. As the Highlanders lead this 6-1. Rosas with it, looking to drive into the slot. There's that open area. Drops it off here to the near side. And Pineda Perez unable to secure it in the cross. Would have liked to have seen a shot there by Rosas as he was driving in. There you see the pass yet again stolen away by Rosas as Colin fires that one towards the open net, just wide. Revere goaltender out of his crease, out of the net. Highlanders not able to take control of or take advantage of that. And Sorto Cruz was out of position. Highlanders get the restart here. Matt Costa cradling the ball in the cross, brings it out to Rosas, top of the slot. It's now Rosas. Gives that one off, looking for Costa, couldn't quite get it in the cross. Drops it to the top of the slot, Pineda Perez. It's Pineda Perez, soft shot there, tried the rainbow shot to get it up and over Sorto Cruz. Good adjustment by Sorto Cruz as he was able to get that ball into the netting. However, Highlanders will get the restart. Turnover by the Patriots. Under 4 minutes remaining in the half. Highlanders with the 5-goal lead, 6-1. It's Colin Rosas. Burst of speed into a shooting zone. Fires that one. And no good. Emphatic signal by the official. That it will be Revere's ball. And Revere will get this as Leo Roble will get things started. So he gets it out to Sorto Cruz. Now, again, this is where Revere has had trouble, as Sorto Cruz has not been able to find open players who are able to get the ball into their cross. And it happens yet again as he looks over here to the near side to Jacob Navarrete. And Navarrete, I should say, unable to secure that one. Out of bounds. Highlanders will get the ball back. Damian Jackson. You see the Highlander strategy in terms of transition, using Jackson and his speed as he obtains the offensive zone. Highlanders now on the attack. Shane Doe, 2 assists today for Shane. He's driving in, he's looking for a goal of his own, and he's found it as he headed that one down to the lower leg portion of Sorto Cruz, and he couldn't get the cross down in time. Shane Doe's got a goal to go with those 2 assists. Highlanders with the 7-1 lead now, 3:03 remaining in the first half.
Shane Doe.
Flores and Roach in the face-off circle. So Highlanders now with the 6-goal lead. And Flores, great job there on the face-off. He's got a lot of room in the attacking zone. Fires that one and goes wide to the far side as he tried to bounce that one by Sorto Cruz. Candelino closest as it went out. Nice pass there by Pasquale, but Flores not quite able to control it as he was squeezed off by 2 defenders. There's Braden Hart picking it up, fires that one and gets blocked. And now Andrade is on the run for the Patriots as he enters the attacking zone with speed. Drops that one off to Leone. As Matt Leone fires that one, Gordon, nice job as he's able to get that bounder as it bounced right up towards him. And Gordon loses that one out of the back of his cross, trying to get it to Giordano, or I'm sorry, Avakian. No, that is Giordano. Turns it over to the Patriots. Good active defense here by the Highlanders. Looking to force some turnovers. There's Cash Hardy in there with the checks. And that will be the Highlanders' ball. As the Patriots called for the failure to advance. They did not get it into the offensive zone in time. And here comes Cash Hardy. So he goes bowling into a couple Patriots there, loses the ball out of the cross. And Leone came away with it for a moment. We have a whistle, though. As Leone will continue here, minute 45 remaining. Revere trying to cut into this 6-goal Highlander lead. Leone loses it out of the cross there. Good checking by Giordano. Leone, though, able to pick it back up. Leo Fash out there defending Leone. Gets help from Giordano. This one's bounding on the ground. Revere able to pick up the ground ball as Alvarado has it. Alvarado back here to the near side. Giordano on him tightly, not giving him anything open. Nice job by Damian Jackson as he reaches out that long cross and just plucks that pass out of the air. Under a minute remaining in the half, Highlanders looking to build on the 6-goal lead as Damian Jackson with the long cross fires the shot, and it's knocked down, and Sorto Cruz will control it in his crease. Now Sorto Cruz is outside his crease, and Candolino says, I can get you now. And Candolino will, as the forecheck takes the ball away, but Candolino couldn't quite field that ground ball before it went out of bounds. Revere really struggling with that forecheck of the Highlanders. As the pass there is errant, but Costa couldn't quite settle it into the cross either. So it's bounding around the ground now out in the slot. Hart picks it up for the Highlanders. Top of the slot now, Braden Hart, 17 seconds remaining in the half. As Costa has it here near side. Gives it down low to Candolino, under 10 seconds remaining. It's Candolino looking to come out of X. Was going to reverse spin, I think, and try the tough angle shot, but he was squeezed between two defenders and lost the ball, and that will do it for the half. And what a second quarter for the Highlanders as they extended their lead out to 7-1. 4 goals in that first half by Pasquale Candolino, 2 goals by Braden Hart, 2 assists and a goal for Shane Doe. And that's how the Highlanders lead 7-1 as we go to halftime here at GBL Boys Stadium. We'll be back for second half action here on Somerville Ed TV. We are back at GBL Boys Stadium here on Somerville Ed TV. Todd Harmon here as we bring you the second half of the Highlanders Boys Lacrosse home GBL opener as they are leading the Patriots of Revere by the score of 7-1. 4 goals in that first half by Pasquale Candolino. Runs his season total to 7. 2 goals for Braden Hart. Those are his first 2 of the season. And Shane Doe, he's got 2 assists and a goal for the Highlanders. So the Highlanders will begin here with the ball. Pineda Perez. Marcos Pineda Perez breaks into the attacking zone, loses it out of his cross, but it's picked up by Shane Doe. As Doe gets it back to Pineda Perez. Drops it out wide. That's Matt Costa with it. Actually, yes, that is Costa. Now Candolino. He's got those 4 goals. Candolino uses his speed to get around the defender. He's got the opportunity here. Fires that one. I think it was partially blocked by Sorto Cruz in the goal for the Patriots. Revere has struggled in terms of transitioning from defense to offense. Highlanders have earned a lot of extra possessions with their forecheck. Colin Rosas, number 11, with the ball right now. He's one of the main reasons as he breaks down the slot, fires that one. Nice stop by Sorto Cruz as he's able to get that big cross, that big net up there and knock it down and control it. Now he's out of his crease so the Highlanders can check him as Costa comes over trying to knock the ball out, and he's able to. Ball down on the ground. Ground ball picked up by Navarrete. Navarrete, as Candolino's right there as well. Navarrete, blind pass, caught by Hart. Stoppage here, but the Highlanders have the ball. It's too much time leaving their defensive zone was the call. Big shot, top of the slot right there by Shane Doe, goes wide. Highlanders keep the possession as Candolino was at X. Candolino passes it to Hart over his head, but there's Rosas to clean it up at the top of the slot. That's Rosas. Flares it out to the far side. Matt Costa with it now. Costa Assessing, looking for somebody to pass to. He'll fire the shot instead as that one bounces off of the cross of the goalie, Sorto Cruz. Ground ball here on the near side as Braden Hart battling for it. Hits it. That's Candelino picking it up. It's Candelino now. From out behind the net, gives it to Rosas. Collins' shot is fired. That one blocked by Sorto Cruz. Another save by the Revere goaltender. He's been excellent just starting off this half. 3 big stops there for Sorto Cruz on those possessions. And now Revere coming back the other direction, entering the attacking zone as Matt Leone, the Patriots goal scorer, obtains the offensive zone. Revere sets their offense. See the Highlanders playing man-to-man here, not a straight-up zone. Patriots are playing a defensive zone when they are in their defensive end. Rosas manning up there. Ball brought out here wide to Bradley Roach, I should say. Damian Jackson used that long cross to knock the ball away, wound up with Zach Gordon. Now Jackson. You see the difference in transition. The Highlander transition is handled by Jackson, whereas the Patriots use their goalie to pass out to somebody to transition it further down the field. They've had problems getting those passes. As the zone is obtained there by Shane Doe, Highlanders able to set up the offense as Doe breaking down the slot, fires that one. Sorto Cruz able to knock it away, picked up out of the air by Alvarado, and he's off to the races. As Alvarado passes that one forward, drops it to Romero. As Ishmael Romero breaking in. Being checked there, nice job by Ben DiCarlo as he steals it right away. Great use of that long cross as Colin Rosas has it now. He gets by Roach. Or Leone, I should say, as he breaks into the attacking zone on the far side. Rosas now gets by his man. Backhanded shot by Colin Rosas, and it's into the back of the net for the Highlanders. So Rosas had an assist and 2 goals already this season. He picks up his 3rd goal of the year. First of this game, 7:47 remaining. Highlanders in the 3rd quarter. Highlanders leading by 7.
Somerville goal, number 11, Colin Rosas.
So Rosas was able to get by his man on the outside. No help defense came over for Revere. He was wide open for that shot. Nothing Sorto Cruz could do. Face off here is Wes Flores working against Leone. Leone wins it clean and breaks in. Fires that one from the slot. Great job there by Zach Gordon. As he reached down with that cross, capably just popped it back up into the air and fielded it himself in the crease. As Jackson now passes it forward to Flores. Flores picks up the ground ball at midfield, and he's driving forward into the attacking zone. As the shot from Wes Flores knocked down there by Sorto Cruz, as he's able to control. Now you see Sorto Cruz here trying to find an open man. It's a difficult pass there as it bounces off of the intended target. Leo Roble lines up with Leone, and Leone fires that one. Zach Gordon with the block. So he's able to save that shot. Push off, I believe, is going to be the call against the Highlanders on the far side. It is. Possession stays with the Patriots. Highlanders leading this one 8-1, 6:49 remaining in the 3rd quarter. As there's Jackson again doing great work out there. Look at the pickup there of the ground ball spinning away from the 2 defenders right in between them. And then you see the speed of Damian Jackson as well. So he gets right by Leone. Good control there with that long cross as he gives it out to Braden Hart. Highlanders need to obtain the 30, and they do. As Medrano brings it in. They'll pass it back to the X position. That's Candelino where he's camped out. Candelino 4 goals today. Comes around out Around the crease, fires that one, and it's into the back of the net. Pasquale Candolino with his 5th goal of the day, his 8th of the season. Highlanders lead this one by 8, 6:08 remaining in the third quarter.
Solo goal number 5, Pasquale Candolino.
Highlanders now with the 8-goal lead, 9-1, 6:08 remaining in the third quarter. Gives me the chance to remind everybody of the mercy rule here in boys lacrosse. If one team obtains a 10-goal lead, the clock will run. It will not be stopped for out of bounds. Speeds up the game. Of course, if Revere were to cut back into the lead, make it a 9-goal game, if the Highlanders were to build the 10-goal lead, the clock would go back to stopping on out of bounds. As Leone now breaking in. Leone fires that shot from the slot. Goes wide to the near side. Highlanders will get this one, as Gordon was closest. So Damian Jackson will start things off for the Highlanders. As he looks to bring it out of the defensive zone. Andrade trying to check him there. You just see the speed there of Damian Jackson as he goes right by Andrade. Pass there, gets it into West Flores. Flores now in the slot, fires that one. That's just wide of the net. Candolino, though, in position at X. Highlanders keep the possession. As Candolino brings it here to the near side. That's Reese Tierney with it. It's Tierney back to the top of the slot, but loses it. Tried to pass it. Trying to pick up that ground ball, having a hard time with it as Leo Roble had it for a moment as well. Came out of his cross, and Leo Roble is called for the infraction, so the Highlanders get the ball. It's Candolino again with it. 5 goals in this game. Tried to pass that one out, looking for West Flores. Flores couldn't quite reach up to it, as that will roll beyond the football midfield line, out of the offensive attacking zone. Turnover goes over to the Patriots. 5:09 remaining in the third quarter. There's now Leone with it. He is the offensive key for the Patriots. He scored their lone goal back in the first quarter to tie it 1-1. As Leone breaking in, using some strength and some power, fires that one, but it goes wide of the net to the far side. Revere also not placing a player back at X, which means those shots that go by, Highlanders get the possession back. And there's Damian Jackson. Oh, strike that. That's Ben DiCarlo now. It's DiCarlo with the long cross. Passes that one to Leo Fash. It's Fash now. Into the attacking zone, splits the defense, he's in, and Leo Fash puts that one into the back of the net. As he picks up his first goal of the year, the sophomore gets into the scorebook.
Somerville goal, number 14, Leo Fash.
Leo Fash showing how fast he can be, as the Patriot defense, a little bit of the old lay defense there, as Fash just right down the slot, found himself just outside the crease and knew what to do with it. Highlanders now with the 9-goal lead, as the face-off battled for Cash Hardy in there for the Highlanders, taking that face-off, but it's won by the Patriots. Romero trying to control, gets it to Leone. And now Leone controls as he cradles it into the attacking zone. Colin Rosas is defending him. Again, you see the Highlanders playing the man-to-man, as that one is fired and put into the back of the net, as Leone screened, used the screen in front of him to get his second goal of the game, as he was just able to tuck that one into the lower portion of the far side of the net.
Revere goal, number 2, Matthew Leone.
Leone picking up his second goal of the match, and he'll go back into the face-off circle for the Patriots. Cash Hardy taking the face-off for the Highlanders. 4:12 remaining here in the third quarter. Hardy and Leone battling. Leone comes away with it. It's Leone fights off the check of Giordano. Tried to drop that one to the far side to Andy Penn. Knocked away by the Highlanders. I think maybe Ben DiCarlo may have gotten his cross onto that one. So the Patriots will maintain the possession. Ozuna now. Michael Ozuna from the X position. Checked there by Giordano, and great job by Giordano as Ozuna called for the fending off with the arm. So the Highlanders have the possession here as Ben DiCarlo now, as he'll lose that one out of his cross, and he is called for fending off with the off arm. So the possession will go back to the Patriots. Leone will begin things here. As he fires that one, Zach Gordon easily stops that one. Not a problem at all. And now Gordon out of his crease. Passes that one forward to Cash Hardy. As Hardy now gets by Leone. Bumped off there as he got across midfield. Foul going to be called against the Patriots. Highlanders get the possession back. Luka Vakian out there gives that one off to Reese Tierney. Reese Tierney's in. He fires that one. Knocked away. Good stop there by Sorto Cruz, and the Patriots come away with it as Leone has it. Leone now into the attacking zone. Speeds past Damian Jackson, fires that one, but Gordon able to block it away. Tried to reach out to pick that one up. He's going to get called for the push-off is Zach Gordon. So Andy Penn will get things started here for the Patriots on the restart. 2:42 remaining here in the third quarter. 8-point lead for the Highlanders as Leone has it. Defended by Giordano. Trying to screen there for Leone. Checked out of his cross, but he's able to get it. Spins away from Giordano. Good job by Giordano. Great job there, though, as Leone able to hold on to the ball. Somehow squeezed through Giordano and Jackson. And now Leone down on the pitch right outside the crease as he went down. Called for the infraction as he went down, so the Highlanders will get the ball. Colin Rosas, or strike that Medrano. Jacob Medrano quickly into the attacking zone, gives it off to Reese Tierney, who picks up the ground ball. Tierney, though, out of bounds. So he was forced out. Turnover goes to the Patriots. Leo Roble got that up to Romero. Romero breaking into the attacking zone. Met there by Giordano and Jackson, but got the ball forward. There's Gordon smothering that one in the crease, but the flag went down. Looks like they're going to get Ben DiCarlo with the foul. Patriots will get the man advantage here. First man advantage for the Patriots all game, I think. Actually, strike that. It's going to be... Who's going to go? Yep, that is Ben DiCarlo in the box. So we'll see the Highlanders coming out of their man-to-man defense, normally in a man advantage for the opposing team. The defense will settle into a zone. See Colin Rosas out there directing traffic. Jackson and Giordano just outside the crease. as Andrade has it. Top of the slot now. Fired towards the net. Gordon, no problem at all. As he sweeps the cross and is able to pick it up. There's Jackson, speeding right past the forecheck attempt. As Jackson now using his speed to get into the attacking zone. He's got the opportunity for the shot. Fires that one. And Sorto Cruz able to block that one up over the net. Highlanders keep the possession as Candelino begins things at X. Candelino now drives in, looks for his sixth. That one comes off the post. There's Reese Tierney as he gets the big wind up there. Probably could have tried a shorter wind up for that shot as it came out of his cross. Passed forward. Jackson unable to pick it up. Now breaking into the attacking zone is Revere. As it gives it off to Bradley Roach. Roach back out to the top of the slot all the way to the top of the attacking zone as Andrade comes in. Man advantage is over for the Patriots. Actually, strike that. Man advantage is still in action for the Patriots. No, it's not. As I count, I had missed one of the Highlanders down near the crease. As Medrano will pick it up at midfield. Highlanders forcing the turnover again. Need to get into that attacking zone. Does Medrano. Gets across the football 30. He's going to keep going as he fires that one. Stopped by Sorto Cruz. Ball bouncing up high into the air. We are going to have a stoppage as a timeout on the field with the end of the third quarter. Highlanders leading this one 10-2 after 3 quarters of play. As we will begin the fourth quarter soon, gives me the opportunity during the quarter break to remind you of everything else we have going on here on Somerville Ed TV. Boys lacrosse going on right now, well on their way to a GBL opening victory against the Patriots of Revere. Girls lacrosse, they're going to open their GBL schedule tomorrow, Tuesday, April 7th. That will be against Everett at 4 o'clock here at Dilboy Stadium. Last year, the girls swept Everett in 3 games. They have the opportunity to win back their GBL championship. They were the GBL champions for 2 years running, but the Medford Mustangs stole that away from them last year. So the Highlander girls lacrosse team looking to get back into championship form. They'll have that opportunity as they open their GBL schedule against the Crimson Tide on April 7th. Tuesday at 4 o'clock here at Dilboy. Then on Wednesday, we've got baseball. Lynn Classical. The Rams will be in at Trum Field as the Highlander baseball team begins their season. Their home opener and GBL opener will be against the Rams. Preston Ardolino will be out there for the Highlanders, one of the best players in the GBL, and as well as Colin Bourne out there as well for the Highlanders. Tommy Griffin, Owen Jones, those are your seniors. Bourne, Griffin, Jones on that team is a rebuilding team last year for Coach O'Donnell. We'll see what they have going on this year. Did not make the playoffs last year. It will be a true test against Lynn Classical as the Rams always have a very good baseball team. And of course, Mayor Jake Wilson will be at Trum Field to throw out the first pitch on Wednesday. He will probably jump on the microphone as well as he will join myself and Tyler Orrego for a little bit of time on the mic. So make sure you check it out here on Somerville Ed TV. Mash your buttons, like, share, subscribe, sign up for your notifications so you know when we posted our videos, when we have special live coverage, and when we have special coverage of events like track and field, cross country, as well as student staff basketball games and futsal championships as well. All of those are available here on Somerville Ed TV. Make sure you mash your buttons. "12 minutes remaining here in the game. We move to the fourth quarter of action. Highlanders leading this one 10-2. Pasquale Candelino has been on fire. 5 goals for the senior leader on this team. The other senior on the team, Zach Gordon, he's between the pipes. He's doing very well also, only allowing 2 goals, both to Matt Leone. Other Highlanders scoring today, Shane Doe, he's got a goal and 2 assists. Colin Rosas has a goal. Leo Fash has a goal. And Braden Hart, his first 2 goals of the season as well for the Highlanders today. Good face-off win there by Marcos Pineda-Perez. As Pineda-Perez, he is into the attack and he is firing that one and just hit that one high. As he tried to snap that one out of the cross quickly to get it past Sorto Cruz. Came out the top of the cross a little bit too high and up over the net. Candelino on the forecheck here for the Highlanders as Sorto Cruz unable to handle that pass, and Medrano will pick it up. Highlanders again steal it on the forecheck. It's Medrano looking to spin away, loses his footing, but keeps the ball in the cross. Gets the opportunity for the shot, fires that one wide to the far side. Highlanders keep the possession as Hart gets this one out. Doe fires that one. Watching Doe fire those shots from outside, I'm reminded of his hockey/lacrosse teammate, now graduated Seamus Foley. Foley would hit those shots from the outside here on the lacrosse pitch. Looks like Doe trying to do the same. Now Rosas with it. Gives it to Medrano. Medrano speeds in. Breaks it back to the outside. Drops it to Candelino behind the net. It's Pasquale with it. Looking to come out from X. And he's got the net wide open, but shoots it wide. As Sorto Cruz had come out of his crease. Braden Hart, though, able to save it from going out of bounds. Now Hart, he'll fire as he wings that one from outside. Goes wide of the net. Possession will go over to the Patriots as foul is going to be called against the Highlanders or against the Patriots. It's against the Patriots, I believe. As yes, man advantage here for the Highlanders. As Espinoza over to the penalty box. Now Medrano back at X. Finds Candelino, couldn't quite get it into the cross. As Medrano once again trying to get to that ball. Candelino now, good use of the body there. And he gets it into the cross. Went down to the pitch, but was able to keep it in his cross. Nice job cradling there by Candelino. Candelino, nice pass there to Pineda-Perez, but Pineda-Perez just couldn't quite sneak it past Sorto Cruz. Highlanders get it again. This time, drops that one off to Shane Doe, but Doe couldn't quite cleanly get it into the net. And there's Sorto Cruz once again losing it out of his cross. Candelino comes around, fires that one, hits the crossbar. Little worm burner there from Rosas as he gulfs it towards the net, through the crease and across to the other side. Flag down as Revere will be called for the penalty once play is stopped. But there's Shane Doe as nobody came to get him. Huge Olay defense there. Late to the party was Romero, but Doe gets his second goal of the match. As he came all the way in, goal line extended, nobody came up to challenge him or check him, and there was nothing Sorto Cruz could do.
Solo goal, number 8, Shane Doe.
Doe picks up his second goal of the game, his third of the season. 9:32 remaining here in the game. Highlanders with the 9-goal lead. Change in the face-off circle here for the Patriots as Ludwin Alvarado will be in the face-off circle. I think that's Pineda-Perez in there for the Highlanders. No, strike, that's Wes Flores in there for the Highlanders. And coming away with the face-off victory clean is Alvarado, and he is in, steered to the wide side of the Highlander net. And the pass goes errantly. Flores will pick it up off the bounce, spin away from the forecheck attempt, and he's got speed into the attacking zone. As he pulls this back out, Highlanders will set their offense as Rosas has it. As Leo Roble there defensively, Highlanders able to get it away from him. Now Doe with it. Highlanders pull it back out, leading by 9. Timeout taken by the Highlanders. 8:56 remaining in the game. Highlanders with the 9-goal lead as they are well on their way to their first win of the season as well as their first GBL win of their season. Gives me the opportunity to keep talking about what we have coming up because we also have volleyball coming up here on Somerville Ed TV. Boys volleyball, huge game to open the season, a big win at Cambridge in the Falcons' Nest, but it's been a little rough since then as they started out 2-0 with victories over Cambridge and Chelsea. However, they lost a gutting loss to Waltham Weston as Waltham Weston came back from a 2-0 deficit to win that match in 5 sets. And then the Highlanders lost in 4 sets at Revere. They are at Lynn English, or actually hosting, I should say, Lynn English today. They hopefully get back on the winning track against the Bulldogs. Next broadcast, we will have a boys volleyball. Will be Wednesday, April 15th. That'll be at 5:15. That will be at Broomfield House. As Lynn Classical, the Rams will be in to face off against the boys volleyball team. Highlanders still looking for that GBL championship. Malden took it last year. The Rams, I believe, came in second last year. So the Highlanders would really love to get a win against the Rams. We will have broadcast of that game here on Somerville Ed TV Wednesday, April 15th. Is when the game is. We'll have that posted if we don't go live with it. You know how you'll know if we go live with it? If you have signed up for notifications. If you have mashed your buttons. Like, share, subscribe. Uncle Artie in Altoona, he signed up for notifications. I know this for a fact. You want to all be like Uncle Artie. So make sure you mash your buttons and get our subscriptions up. We are looking for 4,000. We are almost to 3,600. So help us out with that. We are back underway here in the 4th quarter. Highlanders leading by 9. It's Medrano back to the top of the slot. It's Candelino now positioned at the top of the slot for the Highlanders. Rosas coming in off of a screen there from Hart, could not handle the pass. So Hart will pick it up, clean it up. Rosas will get it now. Now Medrano back to Rosas. Top of the slot, couldn't quite get it in the cross. Leo Roble able to steal it away. And now Revere is on the attack but couldn't keep it in the cross. Here comes Damian Jackson with speed. He's got Candelino near the goal. Offsides is going to be the call on the Highlanders. As Jackson sent that one looking for Candelino. Turnover goes over to the Patriots. 8 minutes remaining in the game. Candelino into the penalty box. Man advantage for the Patriots. Patriots will get into the attacking zone. 7:45 remaining here in the game. Highlanders holding the 9-goal lead. Out wide, Andrade has it. Gives that one up. It's Bradley Roach now. Goal line extended far side. Goes back to X with it. And that pass will go out of bounds as Andy Penn unable to handle the pass. Highlanders will get the turnover. Damian Jackson will get things started for the Highlanders here. It's Penn with the check. Jackson's just so much speed. as he breaks out of the defensive zone, transitions through that neutral area, and obtains the offensive attacking zone for the Highlanders. Highlanders now setting their offense. Shane Doe with it. Again, Revere giving Doe space. Doe fires that one wide of the net. As Candolino chases down the rebound out at the top. Candolino now breaking in. Double team comes. Spins away from it. Spins back in. Spinning away again. Tries the shot and finds the back of the net. Pasquale Candolino is on fire. 6 goals today for Candolino. It's a 10-goal lead for the Highlanders. 6:39 remaining in the game.
Somerville goal, number 5, Pasquale Candolino.
Candolino has been tremendous today. 6 goals, 9 goals on the season for number 5. Face off now, as it will be Bradley Roach battling with Flores. Bounding ball now is Leo Fash trying to get a hold of it along with Flores. Infraction called against Revere. Highlanders will get it. As Flores now will bring it up for the Highlanders. 6:30 remaining in the game. 10-goal lead for the Highlanders as Flores gets the attacking zone, loses it out of his cross though. And we'll see, it will go to the Patriots as Flores was fending off. Leo Roble now looking to get things transitioned for the Patriots. Spins past the check attempt, loses the ball out of the cross. Battle along the sideline with Cash Hardy. And the Patriots come away with it. Out of bounds is the call, though, as Andy Penn tried to tightrope the sideline but was forced out. Now Jackson again. That one passed down. Candolino now with it. Nice touch pass there, but couldn't quite be handled by Reese Tierney. As Tierney now loses that one out, and Revere comes away with it. It's Bradley Roach, speed towards the attacking zone, looks and finds Leone. Leone, the goal scorer for the Patriots, has their 2 goals. That shot goes wide. Penn will collect it for the Patriots. Now Leone picks up the ground ball. Defended out there by Jackson. His pass goes to the top of the slot to Roach. His pass attempt, though, goes awry. Five minutes remaining here in the game. Cutting in, shot attempt by Romero, blocked though by the defense. I think Cash Hardy got in front of that one. Now Jackson, just look at him, able to control that ball in the cross, and then he gets the speed, the straight line speed. As the flag comes in, Patriots are going to get called for the infraction. Illegal check there. As Bradley Roach heads to the penalty box. Highlanders have the man advantage. 4:41 remaining in the game. Highlanders with the 10-goal lead. Highlanders restart at the top of the attacking zone. That's Doe. Gets it down to Candolino and Pasquale. I don't think it'll be any easier for Pasquale than that. Great pass by Doe as Pasquale was camped out on the far side of the crease. Goalie Sorto Cruz came out of his crease after Candolino, and all Pasquale had to do was step around him and found the open goal mouth for his 7th goal of the game. Highlanders with the 11-goal lead, 13-2, 4:37 remaining in the game. Signal for the running clock has not been given by the officials. So the clock is stopped here as they set the face-off. Roach comes out of the penalty box to take this face-off against Pineda Perez, who wins it. Now Pineda Perez down the slot, fires, and Marcos Pineda Perez puts it into the back of the net. His first goal of the season. He is a face-off. He is the face-off master for the Highlanders. He and Wes Flores taking care of the face-off mainly throughout the season.
Pineda Perez.
As Pineda Perez finds the back of the net with his first goal of the season, it's a 12-goal lead for the Highlanders. As we have a rolling clock, it rolls with 4:10 remaining in the game. Pineda Perez back in, Wes Flores into the face-off circle, I should say. As Alvarado for the Patriots trying to get the ground ball, and he's batting it about, and he's able to pick it up. Enters the attacking zone. It's Alvarado's shot. That one bounces up and over the net. As Zach Gordon comes out of his crease trying to get the possession for the Highlanders, but not quite able to. As Andy Pinn will get things started back for the Patriots. Leone now. Giordano defending him. Giordano's been very strong defensively today for the Highlanders. There's that ball down on the ground. Highlanders looking to pick it up. Giordano trying to get that long pull down there to pick it up, but isn't quite able to as Romero comes away with it. As Ishmael Romero gets dispossessed of the ball, as Jackson knocks it along the ground. Ball still on the ground. Who's going to pick it up? Damian Jackson will get it. 2:40 remaining in the game as Jackson finds Ben DiCarlo. Now DiCarlo looking to break out of the defensive zone through transitioning into offense. He gets the offensive zone, gives it off. Matt Costa with it now. Back to Candolino. Candolino trying to find Reese Tierney. Instead cleaned up here by Shane Doe. Doe! He's in, fires that one, and it's in the net. As Shane Doe has himself a hat trick today. 3 goals, 2 assists for Shane Doe. So Highlanders now the 13-goal lead. Clock runs, 1:50 remaining in the game. Good face-off there by Cash Hardy. So he's able to come away with it. Alvarado looking to check him there. Hardy continuing to work his way into the attacking zone. Bumping off of Patriots, looking for some contact is Cash Hardy. So he entered into that attacking zone. However, Highlanders give up the possession there. Back into it, Candolino, as he has it here near side. Candelino spins away from the defender, trying to find somebody in front of the net. He was looking for Costa or Tierney. Pass went right between the two of them, though, and out of bounds. It'll be the Patriots' ball. 40 seconds remaining here in the game. Highlanders 13-goal lead. They will take their first win of the season here against the Patriots and get their first GBL win as well, as the final 30 seconds will tick away. So I believe that will do it for regulation. We will be back here at Dilboy Field on Tuesday, April 7th. That will be against Everett, the girls lacrosse team. Our first chance to see the girls as they look to recapture the GBL championship after losing it to Medford last year. Swept the Crimson Tide last year, looking to begin their GBL schedule with a win against the Crimson Tide. They'll come into that game 0-2, will the Highlander girls lacrosse team. And we will also have baseball this week against Lynn Classical. Mayor Jake Wilson will throw out the opening pitch at Trum Field. That will be Wednesday at 4:15, April 6th. That will be at Trum Field. Lynn Classical will be in. They swept the Highlanders last year. Rams always a difficult team to deal with on the baseball diamond. Mayor Jake Wilson will throw out the first pitch. I'll be joined in the broadcast by Tyler Orrego. And I hear tell Mayor Wilson would also like to have a microphone available for himself. So we will make sure, of course, to have that available for the mayor to come on air with us. And then we will also have softball's opener on Monday, April 13th. That'll be 4 o'clock against Medford, and Mayor Wilson will be there to throw out the first pitch on the softball diamond as well on that Monday the 13th at 4 o'clock. That will be against Medford. Big game for the softball team as they face off against the Medford Mustangs. The Mustangs swept them last year, so some revenge hoped for by the softball team. Highlanders come away with a victory by the score of 15-2 as they open out their GBL schedule with a win over the Patriots of Revere. Thank you so much for watching at home. We really, really do appreciate it. Thank you, Joe Constantine. He's doing double duty, direction, as well as being a cameraman today. My name is Todd Harmon. You have been watching Somerville Highlander Boys Lacrosse on Somerville Ed TV.